Hey there. We're starting up the YouTube feed a little early, just so people can hear it. So if you're out there, we're also on the Festival of the Living Rooms in the Zoom meeting, and if you're on Facebook, just go to Festival of the Living Rooms, and the room, um, the Zoom room is listed there. Um, and also posted that on.
Let's see.
Are you hearing reverb on my voice?
Am I? I'm not in the mix at all. Oh, there I am. Yes, I am.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what's that doing? Hmm. Oh, we can do it. We can do it. Oh, yeah.
So,
We have echo. Yeah. We figured that we'd put this out here also so we can it's easier to save than it is on Zoom. But anyway, if anyone comes out and watches this, hi, say hi to us. We will try to watch the chat, but we have two different chats that we're dealing with today. So we may not get to either. We got a pretty solid set list this time. So probably no requests, but if anyone really yells something at us, we might. You can never tell. See, somebody's on.
me.
Well, it's you. Lizzie's watching. Well, I see like 3 people are watching.
I'm not the only one.
Okay, so say something to us. Talk to us. Let us know you're out there. Like to hear it. And Calibri is going places where he probably shouldn't. Rickety old man that he is. So anyway, echo, 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 echo. I love my echo toys. They make me happy.
What we're waiting on at this point is the act ahead of us, who is Tom Smith, to finish up his last song, and then we will be going live on Zoom, and so we'll be going actually starting music here too. So that's what we're waiting on, in case you wondered. And after us on Festival of the Living Rooms is Matricula. You're definitely going to want to check her out, so go over to the Zoom meeting too.
Slapback echo is fun. So anyway,
At least the cat laid down.
Yeah, he's hanging up out on top of the
one of my yarn containers.
Yeah, there are many of them over there.
One of those tall plastic drawers,
What?
like the cubic foot drawers, and mine's full of yarn.
The cat tree is right next to it.
And that's how we got up there.
And so he bops up there and sits up there, and he can see out the window. It's our little egress window out there, but he can still see birds flying overhead. So they both like sitting there.
And the bunnies that go by close to the actual egress retaining wall.
Nothing quite like hearing guitar finger squeak echo at you. It's kind of fun.
Are we sure that wasn't the washing machine?
Oh no! I was hearing it very clearly.
I was kidding. Anyway, here we go.
May have been in the same key as the washing machine. I'm gonna keep talking to you. She's telling me to be quiet, but no, don't push on mute yet. Oh.
Tom, you realize we have to write that song now, right?
So, question first. Are you getting an echo on the guitar?
Can you hear us? Excellent. Are you hearing the echo on the guitar? That's a yes. Great.
Yes,
Yay.
okay. Just want to make sure we're hooked up the right way.
Yep, we are hooked up the right way.
So we are also broadcasting on YouTube today. But I'll let Lem talk because now, see, I'm in performance mode. You know how I get, Lem.
Go for it, Lem.
Somebody said in the chat to vote on the Pegasus Awards. Yes, go to Ohio Valley Festival. I can't say it. Ohio Valley Festival.com.
It's ovff.org. Thanks, Lem.
Good afternoon to y'all. So yeah, we got things working.
Yes, things
Actually
are
working well this time.
Yes, things are.
Like our third show this week. It's been a fun week.
It's been interesting.
Did my 20-year anniversary show last week.
Yep.
And also, as of yesterday, 10 years ago yesterday, we wrote this first song that we're doing here. And in honor of that, everything is on deep sale on our Bandcamp page.
It's true. CheshireMoon.bandcamp.com.
CDs are on sale. MP3s are on sale until Sunday night, at which point I will change it probably just before I go to bed. So yeah, CheshireMoon.bandcamp.com. All of our stuff is on sale.
And even though Tom didn't say it, Tom Smith has a Patreon page. Go check it out.
Yes.
So, all right, let's get started. Can't believe it's been 10 years on this song. This is Widow's Garden. In the sleepy hours of dawn, they come calling. In the wilds of the wood, they come crawling. Every tree a road, every flower a star. And into the widow's garden they roll. Twas a time they played with little children's toys beneath the weeping willow with a lovely little boy. But now the tree is silent, save just for the wind. But into the widow's garden they roll. Time takes all things on, be they mountain, sea, or storm, and they never are forgotten, no matter what time is worn. For those that live forever have the longest memory, and no matter what time is lost, they still see. One day when the boy was young, there came a summer squall, and a single fisherman that night never did make it home. His picture fell down from the wall in a pile of shattered glass, and in that moment she knew he was gone. The little boy, he ran away, not believing a single word. He fell into the darkened wood where his little cry was heard. Next morning he awoke among the petals soft and blue. Into the widow's garden he was home. Time takes all things on, be they mountain, sea, or stone, and they never are forgotten, no matter what time is worn. Those that live forever have the longest memory, and no matter what time has lost, they still see. Though the sea had took her bonny bow and her little boy had grown, still the widow keeps her garden where little blue flowers grow. And every morn between dusk and dawn upon the creeping dew, into the widow's garden they roll. Time takes all things on, be the night, sea or storm, and they never are forgotten, no matter what time is worn. Those that live forever have the longest memory, and no matter what time has lost, they still see. They still see. Into the widow's garden they roam. I'm gonna check out the chat real quick, just to make sure.
Check the chat, and also could you set the Zoom to gallery? So thank you so much. Yeah, we've been doing this for 10 years now, Lizzie. And it has been a ride. It has been so much fun. How's the balance? Is everything balanced out okay? Although I'm about to swap instruments here, so that may change things a little bit. Yeah, I got knocked around there. Everything okay? Everything sound all right? Am I saying anything?
Thank you, Tom.
Oh, where did the... Ah, there it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. In a second while I...
Thank you, Tom. By the way, your set was amazing.
Yes, really cool. Played a couple of my favorites.
Same. Nope, that can't be there. Aha.
Earlier, Steve Mack did Dutchman, which is my favorite Steve Mack song.
Oh, yes.
You hearing me?
You got the stuff right?
Yeah, everything. Yeah, should be. I don't seem to be as loud as I was, but yeah, it'll do. I play this one louder than I do what it's.
That's for sure.
It's true. So anyway, I should try.
Shall we continue?
I start this one, don't I?
Yes, you do. Rapunzel's tired of waiting, dang it. A blessing, not a curse, of golden hair I never wanted. A golden stare you asked for every single day. You locked me in here, but you couldn't take the moonlight. Now I'm cutting loose to find the things you never taught me. You can keep my hair, I don't need it to be pretty. You can keep my tower, I don't need it to be strong. I'm racing out to find the places where the sun and moon have coffee, when you can't see either one at all. I've tied the only thing you loved about me to the window. I'm down and gone, leaving all I know behind. I've hitched a ride on a story all my own. When the sun comes up, never been so happy to be blinded. So I'll keep running until I find an ocean, then hop a ship and find what's on the other side. I'll chase any dream I find along the way. I'll never know what might have been, but that's all right. So many years spent silent and afraid, but my wings are on the open road, and I'm learning how to soar. To be your precious princess, pet or puppet. Call me selfish, call me immature, and call me vain. I'll never stop until I hit that far horizon. Even if I never make it, it's what price I pay. So you can keep my hair, I don't need it to be ready. You can keep my tower, I don't need it to be strong. I'm racing out to find the places where the sun and moon have coffee, but you can't see either one at all. I'm running with both arms open to what comes my way. I just can't stop, and I don't ever want to try. broke the skin and found the colors beyond black and white, and I no longer care if you get mad. Cause I'm chasing down the morning and into the world I fall. Having coffee with the sun and moon, I'm never looking back at all. Because really, princes are so last year.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Now we can like see faces and stuff. That's nice. Miss people sitting in front of us so much. We
miss hugs.
We miss hugs. We have wanted to be like driving. We go for like a drive like once a week just to get out. We went down to the lake last week. We're gonna do something probably tomorrow.
Yeah, we are.
And just we miss traveling because that's so much of our life and has been the last 10 years. So I miss all of you. And we want to get out and see, come out and play where all of you actually are. It's maddening. But speaking of
maddening, this song was actually based on a short story written by a friend of mine that isn't done yet. And he keeps meaning to finish it, and it's like, dude, come on.
We want to read the story. And it's based on a bit of artwork that's out of there, a bit of fan artwork that's out there. There's a sleeping child laying in a bed, and there's this huge
dragon-y thing,
dragon-type creature perched over it, and standing between the child and the dragon is a little teddy bear with a wooden sword going,
I'm gonna get you.
It's like,
don't you even think about it.
Pass. This is called Nighty Nights.
Yes, indeed. Beware what lives beneath the bed, with claws that swipe and snare. But with kitchen knives, we protect the lives of the children in our care. Long ago, they came from deep below, took young ones from their beds, until that first bear took a stand and then took off ahead. Nighty night, sleep tight, we won't let the dragons bite. We don't run and we don't fear, we won't let the monsters near. Some bears pass from hand to hand, generations will defend. We fight until we're not but patches and old fluff and bare thread. You see, we're made in China or Thailand or Taiwan, but we are ancient sorcery, the oldest magic made of love. Nighty night, sleep tight, we won't let the dragons bite. We don't run and we don't fear, we won't let the monsters near. Mr. Cuddles stung his knife with greatest skill, and Kashmir, king of monsters, thought he'd won when Cuddles fell. But Cinnamon stood up and said, not tonight, you scum, 'cause we don't die, we multiply, and we take on all that come. Nighty night, sleep tight, we won't let the dragons bite. We don't run and we don't fear, we won't let the monsters near. We go through Buff Bear boot camp before we hit the shelves. Unless you go to Build-A-Bear, those guys all train themselves. We take down imps and goblins and bleed them into dust. We're rough and tough with sweet smell and fluff to keep our one promise. Nighty night, sleep tight, we don't let the dragons bite. We don't run and we don't fear, we don't let the monsters near. Nighty night, sleep tight, we don't let the dragons bite. We don't run and we don't fear, we won't let the monsters near.
When was the last time we did that one?
Been a couple of years, actually.
A couple years. We were going to practice that this morning.
We were.
Yeah, we were. No, it didn't happen.
That's what happens when we sleep until 11:30.
That turned out really well.
We needed that.
I was pleased with that one. That sounded good. But we're going to do something slower now.
Yes, we are. Eric's poor hands.
Anything going on in the chat? We'll look at the chat.
We will look at the chat. Because we can't right now. Song number 2 in the dystopian Disney trilogy. Sleeping Beauty, who also didn't need to be rescued in the end. I can't remember a time when life wasn't this way. in a wood with 3 fairies, but a demon stole my world away. I remember the things that they had taught me for 16 long years. And I'll take up my staff and my vengeance to a mountain without fear. For I say no, I'll sleep no more. For I am no rose, I'm only the thorn. A dragon frozen in amber, a child's first chance. And a demon is shaken and taken in a 3-fold dance. Green, red, and blue, I choose to be free. To let go a kingdom that thought it knew my story. But I say no, I'll sleep no more. For I am no rose, I'm only the thorn. An owl on my shoulder to teach me how to fly. I've stormed the walls from within, I will not be denied. The storm has subsided, but the thunder won't leave me alone. It holds in my footsteps, holding fast to my rage as I roam. I know what I am now, touched by each of 9 worlds. But I'll hold to their vision of a cottage, 3 fairies, and 1 not-so-little girl. For I know you were the ones who'd never let go. And I was your dream, your own briar rose. But I say no, I'll sleep no more. For I am no rose, I'm only the thorn. For I say no, I'll sleep no more. For I am no rose, I'm only the thorn. For I am no rose, I'm only the thorn.
Want to take a quick look at the chat, see if there's anything going on? Sure. So anyway, welcome to the lovely Crow and House Dove. I keep doing that when I'm recording the podcast. I say that every time, and every time I want to go the Crow and House Dove, and then I have to record it again. The Crow and Dove House Studio here in beautiful downtown Otley, which is actually Des Moines, but we don't tell people that.
We don't tell people that.
We never tell people where we actually live. All of the places that I've lived on Facebook have all been a joke. By the way, I've never actually said I've claimed to live in Nepal. I've claimed to live in Riverside, Iowa. All at the same time being born in Vulcan, West Virginia. Those were the 2 for a while. So if you ever look,
which is seriously funny.
If you ever look at the places that I claim to be from and the place that I live, they're usually connected in some kind of an in joke. I actually need to change. I haven't changed it in about 1.5 years now. So I need to do that sometime soon. So different key this time.
Different key this time, but also this is what happens when you too are a member of the Woodland Guard. But you're small and female and not as good with weapons, so you have to come up with a few of your own. Deep in the valley lay a wood that's under guard by centaurs fast and satyrs with their cloven hooves as hard as ice and fire. But as for me, I've a weapon all my own. My arrow is temptation, strung on a bow of bone. Hunter of the Evergreen, you know not what you see. There's nothing in these woods tonight, could you spare a sec for me? A hunter of the evergreen, you know not what you see. There's nothing in these woods tonight, just me, just a bear girl up a tree. Tooth and girl and softest fur, claws so sharp and sweet, shining claws and ebon paws, soft as a silky. Beware the bearskin maiden who stalks the ebon wood. I'll take your truest measure and sheathe thy sword for good. I'm the smallest of the garrison, but I never lose my prey. And if your intentions are true, you might live another day. I'm the beast in skin so fine, I am the breath of Beltane fire. Haunting dance of love divine, dark and sweet as deep desire. Hunter of the evergreen, you know not what you see. There's nothing in these woods tonight, could you spare a sec for me? Oh, hunter of the evergreen, you know not what you see. There's nothing in these woods tonight, just me, just a bear girl up a tree. Give in to invitation, come sleep on softest fur. I know that in the morning, alone you'll be for sure. But if you leave this wood, oh, you'll never be the same. For my prey I never lose, upon your flesh my mark will stay. Hunter of the evergreen, you know not what you see. There's nothing in these woods tonight, could you spare a sec for me? Oh, hunter of the evergreen, you know not what you see. There's nothing in these woods tonight, just me. Just a bear girl up a tree. Come up and see me sometime.
Oh, we're like digging deep today. It's really been
It's true.
fun pulling out stuff that we haven't played in a while. We did that one at our show Wednesday in a completely different key.
Yeah, in a key it wasn't supposed to be in, and it's
Yeah.
like, what are we doing?
We got through it and it worked. But yeah, and so pulling out some more stuff that we haven't done in a while.
Oh, yeah. And this one's going to be interesting. There are tales of ocean creatures all sailors come to fear, how they rise from coral darkness whenever ships draw near. If you sail in mermaid waters, take care and bring your best, and hold fast to your soul, 'cause mermaids tend to take the rest. Some say the cliffs are red with the blood of sailors bold. Some say the reef will grind your ship from its crow's nest to its hold. Faces fine as fairies, they bewitch a sailor's mind. They feast upon the flesh of man, leaving only bones behind. Few things chill a sailor's heart like a red sky at morning, but there are other fearsome things that come with little warning. A ship without a name brings misfortune like a tide, such that even a red sky at sunset comes with no delight. The captain stayed on watch that night, the moon cast no light. Something moved in the water against the current's might. In moments he beheld a face to make a sail splash. Just why the ship had no name, she'd never seen one such. Said the captain, she's a fine ship, by any name at all. Said the mermaid, then our supper will be nameless when it falls. The captain cried, all hands on deck, as the hip pitched and the hull did creak. The mermaids shrieked like demons, the sails burst open to catch the breeze. Few things chill a sailor's heart like a red sky at morning, but there are other fearsome things that come with little warning. A ship without a name brings misfortune like a tide, such that even a red sky at sunset comes with no delight. The ship was struck and battered, but it held to sailors' luck. And as she reached the open water, the mermaids did give up. The captain kept the helm, with the first mate by his side, and the ship, though worse for going, sailed off into the night. And so the tale it traveled in mouths of sailors near and far, and the ship at last, she had a name, she's called the Mermaid Scar. Youth that don't sailors hard like a red sky at morning. But there are other fearsome things that come with little warning. A ship without a name brings misfortune like a tide, such that even a red sky at sunset comes with no delight. Whew. Oh, good. Something slower now. Get out all the words. Get out all the words. Lizzie writes too many words.
And when was the last time
Hitting
we did
some of those
that one?
consonants hard enough, they were going to hit back after a while.
Oh, well, this show's feeling good. You all having fun? Fun?
It's been a great day of music.
Fun,
And yes,
yes.
someone please smack, because that's what you have to do.
Yeah. Because of his Wendigo, his second Wendigo song. I knew he was going to do it
Yeah, pretty sure he was going to do it.
because I know him. I know him like 30 years now. He cannot be trusted. He just can't. And
Oh, no, he can be trusted. He can be trusted to be a very bad man.
Mike and Ann's country western song. We have played that song.
We
with
played
them.
that song with them. That was so much fun.
Oh, they're awful people. Awful people, and we want to be over there so bad, hanging out with them. Mike has a couple new toys that I want to go play. And he has a couple toys that I didn't see when we were over there, and so it's like we got to go back to England. I have guitars and bazookies that I need to play. That's all there is
And
to
I
it.
want to talk theories of veterinary medicine with Anne. So it's like, come on, we need to go back. Yeah, that's what I do for a hobby. I study
I married a
zoological
geek.
physiology. What do you want?
Married a geek. Married a science nerd.
You know what I am.
I know. And that's one of the reasons why I married you. I mean, come on. I'm going to move this away here for a bit.
As you like.
'Cause I'll get noisy in the next two songs.
You haven't been already? No. Welcome to a place in the wood. In a place that time forgot to turn, as a green meadow border between. One world of light, one alive only at night, and almost never the twain shall meet. A castle of two minds, two faces for day and night. I keeping watch over all. A village lost to time, and a forest of magic sublime. One stone, one towering oak hall. Light sways at the end of the day. Heed what the old mothers say. The spirits all know the way. On either side you may stay, but in Callan Wood the shadows play. A village called Callan, and when night has fallen, is locked up tight as a frigid heart. For there are fearsome things, claws and feathers, paws and wings, shadows and shapes dance in the dark. But when the sun calls, the forest hollows, the shadows hide away without a sound. For humans have swords, pitchforks, torches, and dogs, but not a wolf to be found. But the hounds, light sways at the end of the day. Heed what the old mothers say. The spirits all know the way. On either side you may stay, but in Callan Wood the shadows play. And at the edge you'll see an ancient apple tree that gives fruit thrice every year. It guides the way between the night and day, safe haven for all who gather near. So come and walk with me If you dare to see the twilight dance of hours, 2 kingdoms lay on the border of night and day, Callan and Callan Wood. Lights ways at the end of the day. Heed what the old mothers say. The truth lies somewhere between. But no matter what you may seek, the apple tree holds the key. The tree holds the key.
Thank you. Oh, okay. Breathing. Yeah, I'm low for some. I'm much lower than I was for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Sorry about that. I didn't want to cough in your ears.
Or
his.
I got the headphones on. You can't hear me right now because the microphone's pointed away.
Anyway.
Over there.
Silly. Do you see what I live with? Do you see what I live with? Of course you do. Y'all admit it. And now, Wonderland being what it is, how do you know if something's not right? Alice found out. Remember Alice? This is a song about Alice, but not the restaurant. The Mad Hatter was patient zero. No one knew at first. But Alice knew something was wrong when the March Hare growled a curse. He said, your head is filled with sweet, delicious cleverness so bright. Oh, dearie me, it's time for tea. Won't you stay for a bite? The table gathers flies and bees. The Red Queen's garden's gone to seed. But now there is no time for tea for Alice in Zombieland. The White Rabbit took to chasing dogs that chewed on his good leg. For it may be there's no rest for the weary, but here there's no rest for the dead. The house of cards comes tumbling down, caught in winds of change. And White Queen sits on a throne of bones, wondering what a difference one day makes. The bubble blade went snicker-snack, but no head came galumphing back, 'cause the Jabberwock took it for a snack as night fell in Zombieland. Jabberwock was munchy. The Dormouse finally has something more to say. And Tweedledum and Tweedledee, 1 lump or 2, how do you take your brains? For so many who'd lost their minds, they made some easy prey. But a smiling cat said, imagine that, you might just win this day. For there are fates far worse than death when you wrestle the restless dead. So, in the end, dear, Just remember not to lose your head, 'cause off with your head means something new. Oh, what's a poor lost girl to do but make the undead rule? Sweet Alice in Zombieland, Zombieland.
Take a look at the chat again.
Yes, what's
Let's swap instruments again. We're running really fast. Really fast. You might have to pull up something extra after all this. Anything going on?
Not at the moment.
Just chatter.
I have spoken to Jen in the last couple of days. The faithful sidekicks are safe.
Yes.
So for those of you who are in the chat wondering that, the faithful sidekicks are currently safe.
Yes. They were in a hotel at a day or so ago. I'm not sure
Yes,
where they are now. But
they were evacuated. They're in a hotel now. They're all right.
Okay. Another quick reminder: we're having a deep sale on our Bandcamp page, CheshireMoon.bandcamp.com. All full-length CDs are $10. Lem's holding up his hand. Do you have something to say, Lem? We may not have our speaker on at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know that we can hear you, but what's up?
Turn up the speaker. See if we can. Yeah, because I saw speaker may have gone down. Try that again. A bunch of people, because we know a lot of people who are kind of in the path of one or the other. So everyone keep us up on what's going on with you out there, because we want to know. And for those of you who are watching on YouTube, you can't hear the other voices here, so it's just us talking to ourselves. But yeah,
It's interesting that you put these two songs back to back, actually,
it is.
considering they involve the same character.
It is kind of, isn't it? Hang on a second.
And there is currently a cat playing with a paper bag because I didn't pick it up off the floor like a goober.
My tuner is messed up.
Moving on. You're fine. This next song is entirely Suja's fault. Entirely. Basically, it's what happens if Alice of Wonderland ends up going through a different mirror than she expected and ends up in Oz, of all places. And there's a certain young lady who is trying to find her way home, and she has gotten to the Emerald City, and the wizard has, fucked off because he does that. So what happens if these two happen to cross paths and have a conversation? Perhaps this. This is Spinning Skies and Mirrors. Dorothy, what do you say? I know that you don't want to stay, but why go home to a place that makes you cry? And what is home but a place you call your own? Mirrors sometimes lie, but mine can take you past your cyclone sky. Honor all the little girls with worlds set out before them. Honor all the fair maids who never told their story. Never settle for silence when there's always another door. Every chance is just a tumble down another rabbit hole. Spinning skies and mirrors, each will carry you away. Each one a new door if you know the words to say. See a place where no one tells you you have to be the same. With a name like yours, it's time you became a hurricane. After all the sitting scarecrows and all the lying lions, after all the faithless men of steel and stone, after all the faceless fairies who swore to take you home, after all the weighted wizards you donated of gizzards, let them go. Know that if you stumble, you get back up again, and know that if you have to fear is failure to begin. I'm only here to tempt you, I won't carry you myself. Choice that you must make is all your own. But either way, you'll still be carried away, where you'll finally take command and take both our lives in both our hands. Honor all the little girls with worlds set out before them. Honor all the fair maids not allowed to tell their stories. Never settle for silence when there's always another door. Every chance is just a tumble, but this time choose your own rabbit hole. Spinning skies and mirrors, each will carry you away. Each one a new door if you know the words to say. See a place where no one tells you you have to be the same. With a name like yours, it's time you became a hurricane. So what time is it?
It is 20 till.
We are running ahead. Huzzah.
Yeah. We have 3 more songs on our list. We may do 4. We'll see. I have an idea for something.
Okay. What do you do?
Oh, and there goes
And
the
off he
kitty
goes.
up on the top of the bookshelves and looking at the rafters once again, going, "I can't get over there." Yes, our cats love this basement because it is cat adventure central.
Except that all the places they want to go, they can't get to, and we're going to keep it that way.
Yes, as we don't know where there's little alcoves up there on top of the shelves. We don't know where those go or if there's drop downs in back of them.
And we're not going to find out.
No, we're not going to find out because we don't want to have to deal with
Taking a wall out.
wall out to get a cat out. Yeah. I have the wrong pick.
Do you?
I have the right pick. Hi.
Hi. You're so picky. This one was requested, and so, wish granted. The queen would have her hand, but she would not have her power. But the queen would keep the crown all the same. A child lighting candles with a touch and a thought followed when the winds called her name. Her courage is dry as the leaves beneath her feet. No princes, just 7 new friends. And they asked you would wander in this place of winter roses in a realm your will can bend. For innocence is never white, little witchling. It's black and shining as raven's eyes. For white is for fire and red is for sacrifice. They took her hand and showed her why. The castle is on fire tonight, with no one to rescue. The prince is gone, the mirror is broken, the pieces grow cold, but the fairest one has gone. 7 dwarves, 7 teachers, a glass coffin's just a cage, for nothing can heal until it bleeds. 7 voices refuse to keep her tame. A poison apple's just another lie to leave. A mirror left alone in empty chambers, cracked and let a piece fall away. She keeps the shards safe and tucked away beside her nightshade as a legacy that nothing stays the same. A castle is on fire tonight, with no one to rescue. The prince is gone, the mirror is broken, the pieces grow cold, but the fairest one has gone. Cannot be a princess when she's living, cannot be a queen when she's dead. But in between, she's just a girl. There's no such thing as just a girl. The castle walls have crumbled, but the garden still lives, and sunset is her favorite harvest time. She tends to the lily and the rose and the bittersweet that smiles as the belladonna shines. Blackthorn wand in her hand and wolfsbane in her hair, for magic is the only love she knows. A pretty poison all her own, and in her wake a rusty throne, for the queen is dead. Long live the snow! The castle is on fire tonight, with no one to rescue. The prince is gone, the mirror is broken, the pieces grow cold, but the fairest one has gone. Yes, the castle is on fire tonight, with no one to rescue. The prince is gone, the mirror is broken, the pieces grow cold. At last, the fairest has won. Thank you.
Thank you. We got enough time for a couple more anyway. We'll see here. Hi. Oh, this feels good. It's we've ended up playing a lot more shows this year than we planned.
Than we originally intended to.
Yeah, because we're doing the weekly thing. I'm also on my Facebook page about 8:00 every night doing little improvs. And sometimes she joins in. You just get little interesting modal jams. And sometimes
we write 4 songs in a single month.
Yeah,
online in front of everybody.
4 songs in about a week and a half, where I'm just playing something. Lizzie goes, "Do that again," and I do it again. She starts singing, and a couple minutes later, we have
the beginnings of a song.
Yeah, pretty much a whole new song. So we've been doing that sort of thing every night. We've been trying to just keep our brains moving and keep moving, because it's hard for everyone.
It's so easy to get stagnant when you're locked up in the house all the time.
Now, admittedly, I'm lucky. I'm locked up in the house with her.
Yes, you are locked up in this house with me.
I like this. I like this a lot.
Yeah.
I like her a lot. 10 years.
10 years.
10 years we've been together.
Anyway, interestingly enough, that's a wonderful segue into this song.
It is, isn't it?
Because as a songwriter, occasionally I get to write songs about people I love.
Oh, wait.
You have to switch picks again. My desert home deserted me, replaced with trees so green till the sun grew cold. Stuck amid the great wide winds, they cracked beneath the snow. I needed something stronger, so I sought the waters of the north. Just in time to have my whole world volleyed back and forth. I'd sought the heart of others, but their eyes were far too cold. And on their winds lay madness songs that I could find alone. The horizon is a kindness only travelers can know. Will I ever be the one to call it home? The revels brought you to me. Colors sweet, cacophony of laughter in those eyes I thought I dreamed of long ago. You sat amid the silence as my battlements wound down, and you caught all the pieces before they hit the ground. I'd sought the heart of others, but their eyes were far too cold. And on their winds lay madness songs that I could find alone. The horizon is a kindness only travelers can know. Will you ever be the one to call it home? Mountain trains and fires blaze, beloved faces, laughter, pain, storms unchanged. The years roll on like starlight that the sun cannot assuage. Looking back at footsteps paired with mine but not my own, I understand the lesson I'd missed for far too long. I'd sought the heart of others, but their eyes were far too cold. Only in yours did I sing songs I could not find alone. The horizon is a kindness only travelers can know. And I would be the one to call it home. But will you ever be the one to call me home? For I know you are the one that I call home, my home.
Thank you.
And sometimes you just write songs about the situation you're sitting in. And frankly, this one's about the situation we're in right now, right this minute.
All of us.
All of us.
So thank you for coming out. We might do one more after this. I don't know. We still got like 12 minutes. So if there's anything that you want to hear, anything in particular,
Don't call down that demon.
don't. Oh, it'll be fun.
Yeah, okay, no.
Trust me.
Oh, God.
Would I lie to you?
Only if it was funny.
Well, there's that. I'm like a tune like that way. You know? You can do that all the time, only if it's funny. I only lie if it's funny. And if it's obvious. Because I'm a lousy liar.
Boy, he ain't kidding. Miss so many faces, miss their voices and their laugh. Safer far away, but it's hard to make it last. Hold each other in our hearts till we get better. For though we are apart, we are together. Yes, though we are apart, we are together. Finding joy in little things, plant a garden, learn to bake. But making do and mending through isn't all a piece of cake. All around the world this storm will weather. For though we are apart, we are together. Yes, though we are apart, we are together. Together we are hopeful, together we are strong. Together we will make it through even when things go wrong. Together we will find the path that takes us from the dark. We are in this all as one, even if we are apart. Hours online, marking FaceTime, days and weeks roll away. We keep each other safe, but it gets harder every day. Hold each other in our hearts till we get better. For though we are apart, we are together. Yes, though we are apart, we are together. Together we are hopeful, together we are strong. Together we will make it through even when things go wrong. Together we will find a path that takes us from the dark. We are in this all as one, even if we are apart. The world we know is gone, but a new one will arise. With every mask and every task, hand in hand in love and pride. All our sacrifice, I swear, is not forever. For though we are apart, we are together. Yes, though we are apart, we are together. And that is one thing I love about this community. Even though this whole thing has, landlocked us all, we still come out and support each other.
We're getting together like every weekend. So
we're getting together like every couple of weeks to say
just
hi
amazing.
and just
it's been
support each other, and it's been wonderful.
This has been the best time that I've had in this community over the last 17 or 18 years. Let's see if there's anything on the chat, and if not, then I think we know what we will do for our last song. Anything in there?
Only one thing that pertains to us.
Oh.
And it was a sniffle because apparently that song hit a chord.
And we will get that recorded soon because we need to get that out there because I'm very pleased with that. Okay, so let me get rid of this.
One last song to round things out, and stick around because Matricula is next, and she's awesome.
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
Jackdaw, magpie, raven, crow, living in the places where the shadows go. Jackdaw, magpie, raven, crow, living in the places where the shadows go.
I'm a real night crawler, come out in the day, watching up and down the road for my next meal. Roadkill will do just fine, or a mouse that the cat couldn't find. 'Cause I'm a real tough cookie with a story on my back. I got that certain something, and a quip for every quill. Hold still, and you just might catch me on my next flight. So won't you come and join me for a dance, my dear, and turn a ticket two along the way. Never be afraid to let your voice be heard. We'll dance your fear of flying away. What goes up must come down, but getting up there's half the fun.
Jackdaw, magpie, raven, crow, living in the places where the shadows go. Jackdaw, magpie, raven, crow, living in the places where the shadows go.
In a world where anything can be thrown away, I got my pick of the litter. Pick it out, pick it up, take it away. Sweet talk and a squawk in every word I say. Oh, brother, won't you come out and play? 'Cause murder's not a dirty word where I'm from. A whole space for shadows, spinning yarns in midair. Here, kitty, kitty, with a few lives to spare. Doesn't mean you want to take me on for that mouse right there. Wow. Fuzzball never knew what hit him. Jackdaw, magpie, raven, crow, a living in the places where the shadows go. Jackdaw, magpie, raven, crow, a living in the places where the shadows go. So in the early morning, when the fog's rolling in, keep an eye on those treetops, 'cause if I'm sitting in, you'll know that it's just another night on the town for the winged scrounger who sure gets around. So won't you come and join me for a dance, my dear, and learn a trick or two along the way? Never be afraid to let your voice be heard. We'll dance your fear of flying away. Bum. Jackdaw, magpie, raven, crow, living in the places where the shadows go. Jackdaw, magpie, raven, crow, living in the places where the shadows go. Jackdaw, magpie, raven, crow, living in the places where the shadows go. Jackdaw, magpie, raven, crow, living in the places where the shadows go.
Thank you for hanging out with us for a little while.
See you guys.
See you soon.
Stick around for Matricula. You want to stick around.
We are.
Next up we have